Good morning, my friends. Welcome to some more Week 20 activities. For today's lesson, you're going to need your Foundations notebook, your writing tool, your growth mindset, and you are going to sit in the writing position. You should have your notebook open. This is Week 20 activities, so you should be on your Week 20 chapter. So in one of your skies, you have it open, and all of this work here in your fancy notebook will be Week 20. So let's do today's activity, shall we? On your paper, please mark number 1. We are going to make a list of this week's high frequency words. Are you ready? If you're not ready, pause this. We're going to keep going. At any time you need to, you can pause this. So let's learn some new words. The first word is after. Let's follow the steps we use to learn new words. Look at the word. Right now, I don't want you to be looking at that first letter and preparing your mouth to sound it out. No. We threw away that non-strategy a long time ago. Look at the whole word. What do you notice? What do you wonder? Should already be in your mind. The word is after. Repeat the word after me. After. Look at the letters in the word. Let's spell the word out loud. Spell it with me. A-F-T-E-R. Notice I had to look at the word as I spelled the word, right? Now I'm thinking, in this word, the letters E-R stand for So I want you to blend this word with me. That means tell me the sounds. Tell me the sounds you hear in this word. Go. After. Blend it again with me. After. The reason I had you blend it twice is that's what I want you to say when you're writing. If I said then I'm going to say when I write after. All right? Pick up your writing tool and blend to write after. Begin. After. After. When you are done, look at your paper and see if you have all the sounds you need for after, and then check it against the screen. Once you've checked it against the screen, don't skip a line in your journals. Write number 2. If you're writing this on regular paper, you're going to have to skip a line, but in your fancy journals, don't skip a line. So number 2 is right after number 1, because they've already left you a little space, right? All right. We ready? Here we go. The word is better. Let's follow the steps. Look at the word. Repeat the word after me. Better. I think grapes taste better than peaches. Say the word again after me. Better. Look at the letters in the word. Let's spell it out loud. Let's go. B-E-T-T-E-R. What did you notice? What do you wonder? In this word, the first E stands for the short sound. The letters ER at the end of the word stand for the sound Blend it with me. Tell me the sounds. Start with your thumb. Let's go. B-et-er. As you're writing those 4 sounds, that's what I want to hear. I want to hear B-et-er as you're writing better. Begin. Pick up your writing tool and write better. B-et-er. Notice that t is doubled, isn't it? Even though we only say 1. So we could say better, or we could say better to remember how to spell it. But on that double t, we just say better. Check it against the screen. After you've checked it against the screen, write number 3 and get ready for the next word. The word is father. Let's follow the steps. Look at the word. Repeat the word after me. Father. My father hugs me every morning. Say the word again after me. Father. Look at the letters in the word. Let's spell it out loud. F-A-T-H-E-R. In this word, What do you notice? What do you wonder? Look at the word as I talk about it. In this word, the letter A stands for the short A. I'm sorry, not the short A sound, does it? Stands for the ah sound, kind of that schwa A, right? Ah. The letters TH stand for the th sound. The letters ER at the end of the word stand for the sound. So now I want you to, on your hand, tell me the sounds you hear in father. Go. Ah, Again, tell me the sounds you hear in father. Ah, The reason we did it twice is there's two sounds that are made up of more than one letter. So when I write those sounds, I need to pull it through both those letters. The th and the in ah, These two sounds have more than one letter. Pick up your writing tool. Look at your paper as you're writing. Don't look at the screen. Try to do it without looking at the screen. Father. Blend to write those sounds. Say the sound as you write the sound. Ah, That it kind of tickles your tongue, doesn't it? It should. Your tongue should be under your teeth when you're making that letter. That sound, rather. Look at your paper. Do you have blend to read your word? Father. And remember, as you blend to read it, you're going to read it through somebody else's eyes. Would they read it as father? All right, now check it against the screen. As soon as you've checked it against the screen, write number 4 and get ready for the next word. Remember, we are writing our words in a nice list because we're going to use these words this week. And then after this week, we're going to be able to go back and get all our powerful learning from this chapter. Here we go. The word is letter. Let's follow the steps. Look at the word. Repeat the word after me. Letter. I wrote a letter to my grandma. What is the first letter in your name? Say the word again after me. Letter. Did you say the word? Now let's look at the letters in the word. Let's spell it out loud. Letter. In this word, the letters ER at the end of the word stand for what sound? Now pick up your hand, show me your hand, and show me the sounds. Tell me the sounds in this word. Let's begin. Tell me the sounds. So I kind of wanted you to do it. Now let's do it together. Letter. Notice that t in letter, we only say one t, don't we, even though it's a doubled t. All right, pick up your writing tool. Blend to write the sounds you hear in letter. Begin. Letter. When I make that t, I need to pull it. That means hold that note. T, until I write those two T's, right? And it might make me write faster. Letter. Now look at your word. Blend to read your word. That means you're starting at the beginning, letter, and you're pulling all the sounds together. Not segmenting it. Segmenting means letter. It's not blending to read, is it, Genesis? Letter. Pull those sounds together. That's reading. All right. As soon as you've checked your word, blended to read it, and then checked it against the screen, write number 5 and prepare to go on. If you need to pause at any time, go ahead and pause. Back up. Continue. The word is over. Let's follow the steps. Look at the word. Repeat the word after me. Over. Did you say the word? Say it again. Over. As you look at it, I want you to say it. The bridge goes over the river. We went home when the game was over. Say the word again after me. Over. Look at the letters in the word. Let's spell it out loud. O-V-E-R. The letters E-R stand for the sound Blend the word with me. O-V-R. The letter O in this word, the first O is making the O sound, the long O sound. O-V-R. Pick up your writing tool. Say the sound as you're writing the sounds in over. I'm listening. Go. Your neighbor's listening too. Over. Over. If you're writing in cursive, make sure your V is a connecting line, not a over. If you're not writing in cursive, it might be better so you can actually learn the words. Over. Check your word against the screen. I said in cursive, my V, this has to connect here. Not all the way down because that'd be a U, right? So this is the part in cursive you need to be careful of. Only those of you that are writing in cursive. If you can't read in cursive, you should not be writing your high frequency words in cursive because you got to read them to me. Over. Thank you for those of you that spotlighted that error. Don't waste your energy erasing. Save that mistake so we don't make it again. All right? The next word is number 6. Are we ready? The word is paper. Let's follow the steps. Look at the word. Are you looking at the word? Repeat the word after me. Paper. We use construction paper to make the cards. Say the word again after me. Paper. Look at the letters in the word. Let's spell it out loud. Spell it with me. P-A-P-E-R. What do you notice? What do you wonder? When I say what do you notice, what do you wonder, I first want you to notice what the vowels are doing. Remember, when we're reading an unknown word, what we have to figure out first is what sound the vowels are going to be making. Not what sound is the first letter. We need to look at the vowels because they're the ones that flex sometimes. This A in paper makes what sound? In paper, what is this sound where my little highlighter is? A. The letter A is standing for the long A sound in paper. And the letters ER, that's a vowel sound. What is that vowel sound? Thank you. So, tell me the sounds you hear in paper. On your hand, start with your thumb. So we keep that first sound first. Okay, what are the sounds in paper? Go. How many sounds do you hear? 4 sounds. 5 letters, 4 sounds. Tell me the sounds again. Let's do it together. A-per. This is a 2-syllable word. So before you write it, I want you to do something for me. Put your pencil down so you don't hurt yourself. We're going to clap out this word. The word is paper. Clap it out. Tell me the syllables in paper. Go. 2 syllables. Paper. That's why that first one's long. Paper. So when you pick up your pencil and blend to write, freeze. I want to hear pay, and then I want to hear per. Because in multi-syllable words, we don't break them apart. We chunk them, right? So pick up your writing tool. Blend the sound you hear in each syllable in paper. First syllable or chunk is pay. Second syllable is per. That's what I want to hear. Pick up your writing tool. Write pay, and then per. When we're chunking, we're going to have to take a little breath, maybe not stop, but we're going to say pay, per. When we're reading this word, we're not going to say p, e, er. We're going to say pay, per. We worked on that in tutoring yesterday, didn't we? Here we go. Are we ready? Check your paper. Check your word on your paper, actually. That was tricky because the word is paper. All right. If you've checked it against the screen, if you're satisfied that you indeed have the word paper and you can read it, remember, this is when you're learning to read these words, not later. Here we go. The word is river. Let's follow the steps. Look at the word. Repeat the word after me. River. Did you say the word? The river is very deep. Say the word again after me. River. Let's look at the letters in the word. Let's spell it out loud. That means you're telling me the letter names. R-I-V-E-R. But I don't read with letter names, do I? So I need to think about the sounds. The letter I, right here in this word, makes what sound? In river. What sound is right here? I, dotted. Remember that? I, dotted. I sound with the dot. I. So it's making the I sound like it should in this first syllable. What about these second vowels? What about this? What sound is this at the end? So tell me all the sounds you have in in the word river. I, v, And that first sound is not the same as that last sound, isn't it? Say it in the back of your throat, the first sound. Because we don't just say like this. We say ri. We got to get it with this. So this is ri, and this is Actually, we chunk it, right? So this is a 2-syllable word, so I want you to clap it out. Pencils are down? You ready? Clap it out. Tell me the syllables, the chunks in river. Go. Did you hear river or did you hear river? Whichever way you heard it, I want you to blend to write the sounds you hear in each chunk or in each syllable. Pick up your writing tool and blend to write river. Go. River. You could have said ri and then ver or river. It's the same word. Now, if you said river, your brain would hear that and immediately flex it, wouldn't it? To riv, the other sound of this letter. All right. That's what's good about knowing the chunks. Check your word against the screen. Can you blend to read this word? Look at your paper. Read the word. River. Because you're going to have to read it without my screen in about 2 minutes when you go turn in your evidence. Remember, we're not just learning to copy these words, are we? We're learning the letters, the sounds, how to blend the sounds, how to chunk it into syllables, how to write the sounds in each syllable. A lot we're doing right now. Look at the word. The word is together. Let's follow the steps. Repeat the word after me. Together. My family likes to eat dinner together. Say the word again after me. Together. Did you say the word? Look at the letters in the word. Let's spell it out loud. Spell it with me. Together. In this word, that's a lot of letters. Do I have to memorize them all? Goodness, no. Remember, chunky monkey. I'm going to show you how to chunky monkey this big, long word. In this word, the letter O in together is making the kind of ooh sound, right? In two, just like isn't that something we know, this heart word? Two. We know that chunk, don't we? What else do we notice? Do you notice TH in together is making the th sound? And then what do we know about this? ER at the end of a word, So really, the only part of this word I need to blend to read is g-e. Ga. Right? So this is what I want you to do. Tell me the syllables. Let's clap it out. In together. Go. Together. Did you notice that the syllables are, oops, that blue is not going to work. Yellow. We have two. Fix my line. The syllables or chunks are to, ga, and ther. So I have together. Let's clap it out. Together. So when you're going to blend to write this word, you're going to write to, ga, and ther. Pull those sounds through in ther. You ready? Pick up your writing tool and show me you can write these chunks. Chunky monkey here. Together is what I want to hear. Only 3 chunks, right? Together. Pick up your writing tool and do just that as you're writing it. When I say the sound, I write the sound. When I write the sound, I say the sound. So I'm going to say, we are going to say, do it with me, together. There. Pull that through. Onto your teeth. There. Hold it together. I'm not saying the, I'm saying there. Together, as I write, together. Got it? Check your word on the paper. Check it against the screen. Do you have all the letters you need to make the sounds in together? It's easy if you chunk it, isn't it? Because there are only 46 sounds in the English language, to include all the hunks and chunks, all we have to do is be able to know those 46 sounds, and then we can read anything, even if it's together. All right? 3-syllable word, together, and you just did it, and you can read it. Read the chunks. All right? If you have it, if you've checked your chunks, checked that you have all the letters you need to make those sounds, let's go on to the next word. If you cannot read this word, don't go on yet. Practice this word. Here we go. We are number 9. The word is under. Let's follow the steps. Look at the word. Repeat the word after me. Under. Did you say it as you looked at the word? Let's say it again. Under. I found my glasses under the table. Say the word again after me. Under. Look at the letters in the word. Are you looking at the word? Spell it with me. Let's say the letters. U-N-D-E-R. In this word, what do you notice? What do you wonder? When I say that, I want you to notice the vowels or the vowel sounds. This is a vowel, and this is a vowel. Did you already know that? All right, so this vowel, what is this vowel saying? Tell me the sound. And then at the end, ER is saying Regular sounds, aren't they? So nothing spectacularly different. So what we're going to do is look at the word as, tell me the syllables, that means clap it out, that you hear in this word. Go. Under. So the first syllable is un. The second syllable is der. Under. You ready? Got it? Pick up your writing tool and blend to write the sounds you hear in each syllable. Let's do it together. Go. Your pencil's moving as you're saying the sound. Under. Notice I didn't stop all the way in the middle of under. I just said under. So in my mind, I know that word is under. Under. Check your word against the screen. If you're correct, write number 10. Remember, we are trying to do these words without looking at the screen. We look at the screen a lot before we write the word, don't we? And then we put it in our brain and we immediately write it right afterwards to see what we learned. If we're just looking up and down, we didn't give ourselves a chance to learn. Don't cheat yourself. Let's learn these words together, shall we? And we're not just learning 10 words. We're really practicing these chunks, aren't we? These chunks are in every word. So the last one, number 10. The word is water. Let's follow the steps. Are you still with me? Look at the word. Repeat the word after me. Water. I drink water when I am thirsty. Say the word again after me. Water. Let's spell these words just to make sure we know what the letters are. Spell it with me. W-A-T-E-R. Say the word again. Water. The reason I have you say it again, I really want to focus on the sounds, not the letter names. So, in water, what do you notice? What do you wonder? This vowel, we always notice, we always wonder about the vowels, right? In wa. In wa. What is this vowel saying? It's making the ah sound, isn't it? Wa. That's very common, isn't it? It's irregular, but it's very common. It happens a lot, so we know WA is wa most of the time. And then this vowel is So I want you to put your tool down because you're going to clap real quick. Tell me the syllables you hear in water. Go. What was the first syllable in water because I want to chunk it. Wa. Is that what you told me first? Wa. And the second syllable was ter. It wasn't wa-ter. It was water. See how I'm gluing that second syllable together? Water. That's what I'm going to do when I blend to write. Pick up your writing tool. You make sure you're in the writing position when you write. Blend to write the sounds you hear in each syllable in water. Go. Water. Water. Just to prove that I did it too. I'm learning with you. All right, by now you should have 10 words from the top to the bottom. If you need to, pause, back up, whatever you need to do to learn these chunks in these words. So now our favorite part, we are going to read these words together. If you cannot read them together right now, you are not ready to go record your evidence. You need to practice the words, chunking them. If you just copied, you're not going to be able to read them. Pretty good evidence, isn't it? All right, thank you for doing what you should do to help me learn these words. All right, from the top to the bottom. Let's read it like a queen or a king or a prince or a princess. Let's go. Number 1, go. After, better, father, letter, over, paper, river, together, under, water. I read it like a king. Do you notice what I noticed? Do you notice what I noticed? Do you wonder what I noticed? Something I didn't notice before. All of these words have 2 syllables or more. One of them has 3 syllables. Pretty cool. So, as you're reading them, if you need to practice reading them, chunk them like I did with that syllable line, all right? Don't make it over your letter. Don't make it look like a L. Thank you for participating today. I'm looking forward to hearing your evidence as you prove you learned these words today. Toodaloo, Tigers. This is the end of activity 2. Good job. That's the end of today's activity. Remember, right now, first thing you're going to do is turn in your evidence. And remember, the most important thing about turning in your evidence is that I want you to read to me. So when you go to your Seesaw Journal, Foundations Evidence Journal, you are going to take a beautiful snapshot of your paper. Not of you, of your paper. Then push the microphone and record anything you did today. All right? Then you are going to move on to your your reading rotations. Since you're already in your foundations notebook, that's where you're going to start. If there's something else, another activity on that page for today, you are going to also do that activity that's right next to where you turn in your evidence. So this evidence is here with a little microphone where you recorded it and you finish that activity. Then you save to draft. This is a knowledge bank of everything you're creating. All right? I'll see you in small group. Toodaloo, Tigers. You do know what to do.